Hey everybody, we're going to go back to stretching today. This time we're going to be standing. I do have a yoga block again. You can use a stool or a chair nearby if you don't have a yoga block. It's just very light, and if you want to get a yoga block, you can get it at Walmart, you can get it at Target, you can get it at any sporting goods store. I mean, they're available all over. So anyway, we're going to be stretching out the inner thighs and the hip flexors, which tends to lead to, tight hip flexors tend to lead to low back pain, okay? So when you go into a deep stretch, you want to warm up before you start stretching. So I'm going to start with my legs sort of wide and a bit of a turnout, not a huge turnout. All right, just a reminder, you want to keep your feet neutral. You're lifting up to your pelvic floor, ribs are down, armpits are down. Now I have writing on my shirt and it says, I'm not swearing, these are my workout words. I'm gonna keep it clean though, all right? So we're just gonna go from one side to the other. My feet are planted. And as you get more flexible, you may find that you can get your feet out a little wider. I've been walking my feet out wider. You wanna make sure the knee does not go past your toe. You may hear some popping. Notice my body's upright. My navel's to the spine. We're just warming up, getting some blood flow into the hip area. All right, so we're gonna stop on one side. Now the big thing is, you wanna get this hip down. The tendency is to do this, but that's more of a jazz pose. We wanna be down. Think this hip towards your opposite heel. And this may be enough right here. If you can come down lower, hips go back, chest comes forward, and maybe your forearm on your thigh, and maybe your yoga block. Sternum is lifted though. Try to get the hip down. It's more important that the hip is down than the heart is down. I see this a lot. So we want to keep the chest lifted and get that hip down, okay? We're really stretching out the inner thigh. So that's why we warmed up, because this can get pretty intense. Now if you can come lower, both hands to the block. Notice I walked my foot out a little bit. Or maybe both hands to the floor. Now you can always flex that foot too. I'm gonna keep it down though. Sternum is still lifted. So we're gonna come and turn towards your bent leg. Body's upright. I have my forearm on my leg, on my knee, and my hand on my block. Now if you can, sternum lifted. Navel's to the spine, that's helping your balance. If you can, bring the knee down. Body is still lifted. So we're getting a full front body stretch. So I have one hand on my knee. I'm gonna take my other hand, my leg that's back, bring it up, and over we go. So now we're stretching out the side. And then I'm gonna take the hand that's up, put it on my front knee, and turn towards my front leg. So I'm pulling my shoulder blade back, my palm is facing the same direction as my face. So it's not this that tends to roll your shoulders. You wanna have your chest open. And then bring it back around, lift your back knee up, and come around to the front. Come on up. Phew, got a nice little stretch, but now we got the other side. So we're gonna go side to side again. Side to side. I'm just gonna keep my block with me. It's just foam. Side to side. And then we're gonna stop over here. Again, get that hip down. You may wanna walk your feet out. Now you're warmed up, more warmed up now, so you may be able to get down lower quicker. So if you can, again, hips back, chest forward, but up, forearm to your thigh, and maybe your hand on your block. Big thing is to get that hip down, not so much the chest. You wanna get the hip down. Watch that knee, make sure it doesn't go past the toe. Stretching out your inner thigh. And I do like to hold these stretches for a bit. You know, a couple breaths, maybe 3 or 4 breaths. Sternum is lifted. A lot of times people drop their head. When their body goes down, they look down. but that tends to overstretch the back of the neck and the upper back. So now we're gonna turn towards that bent knee, get the hip down. Notice my sternum is still lifted. Navel's to the spine. Make sure you exhale. Remember, if you exhale, you're definitely gonna inhale. But if you think about just the inhale, you're gonna be holding your breath. So we're gonna put that knee down. Body's upright, so I'm looking at the wall in front of me. So the leg that's back, I'm gonna take that hand, bring it up, and my other hand is on my knee. So I'm pressing my hips forward. Now, if this is too intense, you know, if you're like, I'm feeling it in my back, just come out of it a little bit. Or you can do a dynamic stretch, where you come out of it a little bit, then into it. Out, and then in. So we can take the hand that's up, put it on your front knee. Take your other hand, turn towards your front leg, pull your shoulder blade back, palm is facing the same direction as your face. I'm still pressing my hips forward. And come around to the front. Okay, so back knee up, come around. All right, again, side to side, just to loosen up, because those were pretty deep stretches. So now we're going to have our hands on our knees, and I always call this the football huddle, okay? So you're like this, okay? Now the shoulders are coming up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press with one hand against my knee and press that shoulder down. So I'm pressing my knee away, my arm is straight. A lot of people go like this, that's different. My palm is pressing away from me. My fingers are over my knee, pressing the shoulder down. And come on up, and same thing on the other side. So I'm pressing, my elbow isn't locked, but it is straight. Pressing that shoulder down. This feels so good. Let's do that again. One more time, shoulder down. And I do like to hold it. I'm still giving an inner thigh stretch because I am pressing my knee away. And then switch again. My feet, by the way, are planted. So we're gonna do one more thing in this position, okay? I'm gonna give you a side view. Okay, so you're like this. You're going to lift up here, drop your head. And then we're going to drop the ribs down, lift the tailbone up, and look. So if you can, come down, then round out and lift up. Lift the chest up, look forward, bring your chest down. Notice my elbows are staying soft. Round out, lift on up. Let's do two more like that. Chest up, bring your chest down. And then round out, tuck your chin under. And last time, chest up, tailbone is up, bring it down, and round on up, all the way up. Roll your shoulder blades back and down. Okay. Nice stretch. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.